Hello, everyone. That was a pretty funky intro, wasn't it? I think I'm just going to do a different one every week. So, today is a bit different because my guest is unfortunately, this is his first time using StreamYard and he's having a bit of bother with it. Of course, I only sent him the link 15 minutes before this to get prepared. And in the 15 minutes, he's been struggling to get it to work. So, at the minute, I am on my own. We're going to hope, of course, my guest today is Mr. Alex Hampton. We are going to hope that he'll be able to join us soon. He's still trying to figure it out, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Of course, those of you who use StreamYard know what it's like. I can see when he's ready and stuff. So hopefully if he gets things working, we'll let him into the stream, of course. But for right now, it's just me at the minute. So you've got the pleasure of just me for a bit. But hello to everyone. Hello to everyone who's here. We've got 24 people here. Very exciting. And apologies for being 5 minutes late. I just wanted to give Alex a bit more time, just see if he could get it working in time. Anyway, as I say, we'll wait and hope. But anyway, Jake was the first one here. Hello, Jake. I'm doing good. I'm sure Alex is as well until 20 minutes ago when this started all bugger up for him. Good evening, Mr. Alex. Hello, Alex. It is very good to have you here, my friend. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think he's got it working. I think he has. We're gonna test this and see how well this works. So let's welcome in Alex. Hopefully.
Hello.
Hey, hi. There we go.
Thank you for
Hello,
having me,
how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and that's no problem at all.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on.
Oh no, it's no bother. Yeah, the first time I used StreamYard, to be fair, it took me like a good half hour to get it all. I was constantly messaging, funny enough, Alex Pitt. I was like, "How do I get this to work?" But how are you today? You good?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good, very good. And I want to say to everyone as well, there's a link to Alex's channel in the description as well.
Oh, thanks, James.
That's all right. You got a great channel coming along, mate.
Oh, cheers, thank you.
But at the minute, everyone in the comments is just sort of saying hello at the minute. So let's have a look. See if we got some questions. This is how these streams always sort of start. Everyone's sort of just saying hello to each other.
Yeah.
you got to wait a couple minutes for an actual question. Sorry, everyone. I'm skipping through just to find some questions. Alex is 10 subs off 300.
Nice, Alex.
To be fair, I'm not surprised. We all knew you'd get there pretty quick. Cameron, Mr. Movie Worm is here. Did you see the countdown that I done? Or did you miss it? Or did you miss it? It was a very funky one this week. I'm trying to do a different countdown every week. I went very, don't know. It was like some very modern beat to it. Okay, here we go. We got a question. It's about 50 comments in, but we got a question. Which non-superhero casting would you like the best, or do you like the best? Daniel Craig as Bond, or Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, or Matt Damon as Jason Bourne?
I'd have to say Daniel Craig as Bond because I haven't actually watched any Mission Impossible films or Jason Bourne films.
Okay, I think I'm going to go Tom Cruise, I think, as Ethan Hunt. But I'd put Daniel Craig second, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm due a rewatch on the Bourne films, I must say. I haven't seen those films in so long now.
Yeah.
Love the hat. Thank you. It's honestly only because my hair's gotten so long during lockdown. I don't know how you're doing with that. Like not being able to have a haircut. It's a nightmare.
Oh, mate, it's horrible.
Yeah, I'm like constantly, like when I'm at work and stuff, like put some new posts up today, and my hair's just constantly down here. It's a nightmare. So The
Oh,
hat is now a necessary part of the uniform.
fair enough.
Hello, Mr. Movie Line. What is your favorite Agent Shields episodes? Have you watched this show?
Yes, I've watched every season apart from season 6 and 7.
I'm the same as you. What was favorite episode? Would you have one?
Can't remember from the top of my head, but I quite like the ones with the Kree, you know, the squid guy.
Oh yeah, he's like the Hydra guy, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. I'm the same. I can't do a specific episode, but I'd say the back half of series 4, I think, is when they were with that Ava type robot woman.
Oh yeah.
I really like that stuff. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, definitely. And when they're in the simulation world thing.
Yes, that was so good. It's funny. I thought they'd done stuff better in that than like Age of Ultron did, because obviously they're both like robots. I thought that Agents of Shield done it better than the actual Avengers movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, my friend. It was just a little unboxing today, and SW Studio Productions. Hello, my good friend. Favorite James Bond movie. From each actor who played him. I couldn't do that. I don't know James Bond well enough off the top of my head. Could you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for Sean Connery, I'd say Goldfinger.
Mm-hmm.
For Roger Moore, I'd say The Spy Who Loved Me. For Timothy Dalton, I would say License to Kill.
Mm-hmm.
For Pierce Brosnan, I would say GoldenEye, and then for Craig, I'd say Casino Royale.
Yeah. To be honest, I've seen all the Bond films, but they're sort of like a jumble in my head because there's so many.
Oh yeah, I binged watched them. I binged them last summer, and
Oh,
half of them went.
yeah. I suppose they're still pretty fresh for you then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, especially when there's 20 odd of them. And you're like,
Yeah.
many.
Yeah, the only one I could do is Craig, because his ones, obviously being the current ones, are sort of fresh in my mind. I'd say Casino Royale for him, and that's all I can do.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Creed film?
Haven't watched the Creed films.
Oh, okay. They're quite good. Have you seen the Rocky movies?
I'd own them, but I haven't got around to watching them yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, I basically done what you done with James Bond last year as well with Rocky. I went through all 6 Rocky films and then the 2 Creed films, and I had a blast with them. I think most people prefer the first Creed, but I actually think I prefer the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, because they sort of bring back a character from the original Rocky films, which wasn't well liked. They sort of make him into a good character, so it's like I kind of have a bit of respect for them for doing that.
Yeah.
Hello, Walter. Hello, my friend. What is your most anticipated film of this year? That was postponed from last year. Oh, I think for me, I might go The French Dispatch, or I don't know if the Suicide Squad was planned to come out last year. I'm not sure if I don't think it was actually off the top of my head, but if it was, I'll say the Suicide Squad as well.
Yeah. I'd probably say Black Widow.
Yeah, that's a good one, to be fair. I am really looking forward to that. I'm just excited to get some more. I say I'm excited to get some more Marvel. We have just had all of WandaVision and now Falcon's on, so we are getting plenty of it, but I'm excited to get another big Marvel movie.
Oh, same, yeah. Yeah, back in the cinema.
It feels like it's been so long now. Well, it has been so long.
Yeah.
Because I think tomorrow's like the year, or it's a year since we went into the first lockdown, I think, isn't it? Tomorrow?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Film Geek. Alex, my friend, I hope you're doing well on this fine evening.
I'm doing good, Archie, mate. How are you?
We got some prequel memes coming in here from people. Can't go wrong with any of that. What's your opinion on the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Have you watched it yet? The first episode?
I have, yes, I have, yeah.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. It felt more
Mhm.
Marvel than WandaVision did, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I actually much preferred how WandaVision started. I remember walking away much more happy with the first couple episodes of WandaVision myself.
Okay, yeah.
But
Sorry, go on.
no, go.
Yeah, to be honest, I remember first seeing WandaVision. I was kind of confused because obviously not a lot happened. It was sort of a bit, I don't know, thrillery because
Mhm.
obviously the first episode, especially like when Mrs. Hart started like laughing, saying like smiling and going stop it. Like I thought, oh, that's
Mm.
quite thriller horror sort
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It was a bit like, oh, could they switch up the genres here and stuff?
Yeah,
Which I liked. I liked Falcon and I think my biggest issue with Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to be that I'm not a huge fan of Falcon or Anthony Mackie as an actor. So he's not the best lead for me, but I'm hoping as the show goes on, that will change my mind and I'll grow to like him more.
yeah.
James, I recommended The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou earlier. He's ordered the Criterion. I love that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I've peeped them up earlier.
Very nice. I actually, funny enough, I watched The Life Aquatic Friday night, so I watched it very recently.
All right, cool.
You'll have to let me know what you think about it when you've seen it.
I will. Yes, I will.
I'm loving the Clone Wars halfway through season 2. Very nice, very nice. I think you've seen the Clone Wars, haven't you?
Yes, I've
Yes.
seen. I think I didn't see season 6 because that was a bit of a weird season. I think I missed that one. But I
Uh,
saw 1, 5, and
mm,
7.
I really liked season 6. I definitely go back and watch that.
Yeah.
Why did you sell DC TV shows? Oh, I'm guessing I used to have like the CW shows, and I don't know. I didn't really like them much. I don't really know why I got them in the first place. So I thought I might as well get rid of them. They were just sitting there gathering dust. I thought, why not? They don't need to be here. Question: what was the first film you saw in the cinema?
That's a good question.
Mm.
I mean, one I remember the most seeing in the cinema was Wally in 2008.
Hmm.
I think I watched some films before that, but that's the earliest one I can remember seeing.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm exactly the same. Mine's another Pixar movie. Mine was Nemo. I think it's the first movie I saw. I think, but I
Okay.
could be wrong. I don't know because I really can't remember if my parents took me to see Attack of the Clones, and I think Attack of the Clones come out before that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's fitting because Finding Nemo is your favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah, it's a little bit of biasness in there, I think, just because I grew up with that one. But I do love, funny enough, Wally and Ratatouille are like the two which are like on the same level, really, for me. I love those movies.
Yeah, I think they're technically Pixar's masterpiece films, really.
Absolutely, yeah, I completely agree. I think yeah, I think those three movies, Nemo, Wally, Ratatouille, are just incredible films.
Yeah, definitely.
Which movie do you think is worse, Jason Bourne or Spectre? I actually haven't seen Jason Bourne, so I can't comment on that.
Same here. I've only seen Bond, really.
Yeah, I heard Jason Bourne wasn't very good. It's funny. One of my old friends from school, he used to do extra work in a lot of movies, and he used to he was in like the first Fantastic Beast for a couple seconds and stuff like that, and he was in um the fourth Bond or the fifth technically if you include the Renner one. He was in that Jason Bourne movie. I remember him coming into school and being sixth film we were in at the time. He was like, "This is the best Bond film. Trust me, it's going to be amazing." And then because he was in it, obviously, that's why he's boasted about it. And then the reviews come out, and it was like, sure, it's the best one. James, are you watching Wonder Woman 1984 tonight? I'm saving it for another. I think I'm going to watch it tomorrow because, funny enough, I started last night. I don't know if you've seen this film. I started it last night and then had to go to bed early because of work. And I was gutted that I started it so late because I knew starting it late I wouldn't be able to finish it. But I wanted to carry on going. The Sound of Metal, which is going up for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I started it last night, and it's incredible. So I'm definitely going to be finishing that.
Nice.
Alex also needing a haircut.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone at the minute in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, apart from Josh, who got his aunt to cut his hair.
Yeah, that's true. He's lucky. His aunt can come around and cut my hair if she wants. Just finished Jojo Rabbit for the first time. Really good, but maybe a bit overrated. I don't think I agree. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's probably about where it belongs in terms of how much people talk about it and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I thought, it was obviously it's touching on like, suicide and, hiding, the Jews in World War II and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it had, the comedy in it was really good. Like Stephen Merchant, the scene where he goes into the house.
Oh, he's like, hi, Hitler.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, no, I must admit, I love Taika though. I love him.
Yeah, he's a great director. I love What We Do in the Shadows as well.
Yeah, that film's so good. I think that's still my favorite of his.
Oh yeah, definitely. When the really old vampire, the one with the bald head, he died.
Oh yeah. Don't one of them just get like a little bucket of water from the toilet and just try and chuck it down the stairs? I need to rewatch it. I can't. It's funny. I've lent it out at the minute to my aunt. They use me as like a Blockbusters. They come round here, and I lent them JoJo. Funny enough, last month, and they loved it. And I was like, "Well, here's What We Do in the Shadows." So I actually don't have it at the minute. But I'd like to rewatch that one. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's well good.
It is. What upcoming films from notable director, e.g., Wes Anderson, David Ariel, etc., are you looking forward to the most? Well, I'd probably say Wes Anderson there for The French Dispatch. I am very excited for that movie.
Well, I haven't really. The only Wes Anderson film I watched, which was years ago, was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Very good movie.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it as a kid. And then David O. Russell, is he the guy that did American Hustle?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he did. And then he done was it Silver Linings, the one that went up for a lot of awards?
I believe so. I think he did that one. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch some of his because I haven't really watched any of his films either.
Yeah, I can't remember the last film he done that I saw. Maybe was Joy his?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think I saw Joy. Name your favorite Alan Parker film. Oh, gonna use my phone here to help me because I'm not sure off the top of my head. Alan Parker. Look, it has been a while since I've seen some. I mean, I've seen Midnight Express, and that's it. I think I saw. I didn't realize he actually done Pink Floyd's The Wall. I haven't seen it in years, but I've seen that one as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've seen any of his movies. Alan Parker. His name doesn't ring a bell.
Nah, he's not one that I've paid too much attention to yet. Thoughts on the new Ghostbusters movie coming out soon? Hopefully.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, unless Boris screws us again.
Exactly. I don't know. Are you looking forward to this one too much, or? Sort of.
50-50. I mean, it's got a new cast. Some of the characters from Stranger Things, like Finn Wolfhard,
Hmm.
is in this one, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay. But I think Paul Rudd is in this one as well.
he is. I can't lie. He's the thing I'm looking forward to the most in this movie, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's great as Scott Lang in Ant-Man and stuff. So
Yeah, I'm just a bit of a sucker for Paul Rudd, I must admit. You know, he's just, I know he's not like 10 out of 10 actor, but he just cracks. He's just such a lovable, cute kind of bloke. Well, whenever he's on screen, you can't help but love him.
yeah.
I'd be curious to see him play like a villain or an arsehole in a movie, because it's like, I'm not sure I could hate the man.
I think he'd still be funny anyway, or even if he was a villain. Like,
Yeah. I'd actually, that's something I'd be really curious to see now, thinking about it. Paul Rudd playing a villain. Um, yeah, I guess I'll see the new Ghostbusters, but I can't say I'm particularly looking forward to it too much. I think Ghostbusters, the first film's a classic, but it's just sort of been way too long now since the first one, because two was just forgettable. I mean, does anyone ever want to talk about the female one? So it's like, uh, after Justice League, would you two like to see more longer epic films like that? I personally would. I thoroughly enjoy Justice League, which is, you know, I'm still shocked I'm saying that. But you know, give me an Avengers film that's 4 hours long. Yeah, because I wanted Endgame to be longer. I remember sitting there in cinema like, I feel like that could have been longer. And if it was 4 hours like Justice League, I would have been, you know, would have been fine with that.
yeah, I mean, Endgame for me in the cinema, it was 3 hours, but it just flew by. Like, it just
It
felt like
really, yeah,
it's quick, not long at all.
no,
But yeah, I would definitely like to see, a 4 hour Avengers film, like a Batman v Superman type movie,
mm,
4 hours, where it's more fleshed
yeah,
out, something like that.
absolutely, yeah. No, I'm. To be fair, I've learned a few lessons from that Justice League. Not to judge a book by its cover, for one, and I not judge a film by its runtime either, because I had a thoroughly good time with it.
Oh God, yeah, it's quite entertaining. I mean, it's definitely better than Whedon's cut for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just noticed your lightsaber has the high ground in your Blu-ray collection. It does. Loving some prequel memes. Hello, Winslow. You guys getting anything from the Criterion sale? Well, Alex has already got himself something.
Yeah, a couple of Wes Anderson movies.
Hmm. Is it just Wes Anderson you picked up so far then?
Yeah, well, I was looking for Marriage Story and Irishman, but they weren't in the sale.
Yeah, I reckon they might be a bit too new still. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really want to go look at the Criterion sale, but I still haven't, because I'm supposed to be saving up for a car, so I can't really be spending money on Blu-rays, and it's like, oh, I want to go look so bad, but I know if I look, I'll find stuff I want, so I got to stay away from it.
yeah. I've already spent way too much money this month, I think. On
Yeah,
like,
I know how it goes. Honestly, some months I'm like, right, I'm not going to get nothing. Then I'll do one trip to HMV and I'll come back with a stack.
God, yeah.
Jake preferred the second Creed as well. Thoughts on the upcoming Amazon Prime series, Them? Looks interesting. Very similar vibes to Us, and has the young girl in it. It's going to be an anthology series. Oh, very interesting. I haven't actually heard of this. Them.
No, neither have I.
No, no, that one's new to me, Ollie. But hey, I'll probably check it out. I'm Amazon Prime shows can be quite good. Some of them.
Apart from The World Beyond.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Oh dear, don't remind me. What's a movie you feel gets too much hate? I think The Bourne Legacy gets way too much hate. I can agree with that actually. Film that gets too much hate. Prequels for me. Some people just instantly put them down, and it's like, Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yes, Attack of the Clones has its issues, Phantom Menace has its issues, but I still love them. Like,
Yeah,
this is some really good Star Wars to me. So
I agree. To me, it's all part of Lucas's vision. I think I'm just biased. I grew up with it, and I love that original six-piece story.
yeah, 100%. I mean, I think he came out and said, I watched a YouTuber called Star Wars Theory. I don't know if you've heard
Oh,
of him.
I watch him. Yeah, he done that really good fan film, didn't he? The Vader
Yeah,
one.
the Vader one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, he said that apparently George Lucas was going to release a 4-hour cut of Revenge of the Sith, and it was going to
Mm.
have Anakin killing the younglings, like really brutal. But it had been like R-rated, and no one, and obviously, it's a kids' film in it, Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that there are versions, longer versions of Revenge out there because I've seen like photos and stuff of like where you see Anakin going into more detail, killing the Separatist leaders and stuff. Um, I'd be up for watching it, but for me, Revenge of the Sith is pretty damn near perfect. That's like my proper guilty pleasure movie that I love. So
Yeah, it's brilliant.
it's pretty perfect as it is in my eyes, but I'm up for seeing more still.
Yeah, definitely, especially with George Lucas behind it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I know he's not the best director, but the man has vision. There's no doubt about that. And in fact, he actually kind of reminds me about Zack Snyder now. Now that I've stopped hating on Zack Snyder and I'm sort of appreciating him a bit more after Justice League, I'm actually sort of taking a step back and going, you know what? He's not a great director, but the man's got vision.
With
And I
good
think
writing.
that's something I've come to appreciate a bit after Justice League with him.
Well, I mean, I was watching an interview, an old interview, Blue Peter, with Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill.
Hmm.
And Mark Hamill even said on that in 1980, I think,
Hmm.
he said that George Lucas has already spoke to him about doing the prequel movies.
Oh yeah, because he talked about like a young Luke Skywalker being in it, I think, didn't they?
Yeah,
I've seen that. It's really interesting, and it shows how good George Lucas is really at this kind of stuff. That he had stuff planned.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Alex watched After Hours last night, a really underrated Scorsese film. See, Alex put this on his story. I'd never heard of this movie. Had you heard of this one?
No, I haven't. No.
I thought I was aware of most Scorsese movies, so I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay. So it's one I've got to check out. I do want to get through most of Scorsese's films because I really like him.
Yeah, he's a great director. I mean, I still need to watch Raging Bull because I've heard really good things about that film.
That's actually one of the ones I still need to watch as well. One of the biggies.
Yeah.
Maybe your favorite Ken Loach film? It can't be Daniel Blake. Oh god, I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'm not even sure if I've seen any. Let me have a look. Do you know any off the top of your head, or
No.
the Ken Loach films? Sometimes that's the thing with these live streams; they're hard to do off the top of your head. I don't think I've seen any of his movies. No, I haven't seen any of his films. So I'm sure now there'll be a load of comments about the ones I should watch.
Yeah.
I can smell the popcorn. Can't wait for the cinemas to come back. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there, Jordan.
Yeah.
I destroyed my copy of Justice League 2017. Took me a while to destroy it since it was a steelbook. Oh gosh, yeah, I had a bit of a hard time beating up the DVD.
So yeah, with the broom. Just, oh, yeah.
I was gonna beat up my lightsaber, but I was like, I spent too much money on this. If I accidentally dent it, I'm gonna be gutted. So I was like, I'm just gonna go get something out my shed. So I found the broom and I was like, that'll do. That'll do. Which Liam Neeson movie do you like more, Taken or Batman Begins?
Batman Begins.
I agree, definitely.
He's brilliant as Ra's al Ghul in that. Oh,
He absolutely is. I really like Liam Neeson as an actor.
yeah, definitely. He's great in Schindler's List as well.
I need to watch that movie. I really need to watch that.
Oh, it's very sad, but it's a very, very good film. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those classics which I have yet to watch. Favorite Revenge of the Sith quote? Mine's "You were my brother, Anakin." Ooh. I like it at the start where they crash land Grievous's ship and then Obi-Wan just goes, "Another happy landing."
or one of my favourites is "You underestimate my power."
Oh, so good, so good. I love it. The dialogue is great. I like Palpatine where he's just lightning Mace Windu like unlimited power. But we gotta love Obi-Wan. He's the sassiest man ever, and we gotta love him for it.
Oh god, yeah.
I loved the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It had the comic book action, but it also focused on the drama with Sam's family and Bucky in therapy. Felt very grounded and real. I do agree. I did really enjoy the first episode. I think I was a fan of WandaVision more just for being a bit different, I think. But I'm excited to see where Falcon and the Winter Soldier goes, definitely.
Yeah, I reckon these like really strong people, I reckon they could maybe be mutants possibly or super soldiers.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. I've heard mutants are on the way, so this could be them, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Hello, Luke. Hello, my friend. We're doing well, thank you. Thoughts on Batman 1989? I think it's one of the best Batman films. Really good and really entertaining.
Yeah, it's very good. Jack Nicholson's brilliant as the Joker. Mark Keaton's great as Batman. I haven't seen it in a while, so I do need to give it a rewatch, to be fair. But yeah, what I remember, it's good.
No, I'm sort of the same. I don't love it. I like it a lot. It's a good watch, but I don't know. My favorite Batmans at the minute. My favorite films are the Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, but I really like Ben Affleck as Batman. He might be my favorite live action actor to play him, which I know is very controversial, but
he certainly has the build for it, and like
yeah,
he doesn't do what Christian Bale does with his voice when he's Batman. Like,
no,
he's definitely his voice is definitely better when he talks as Batman.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's massive as well.
Yeah, more intimidating and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we allowed to talk about WandaVision spoilers? Since I have a question. Yeah, I mean it's been out for 2 weeks now. I think we're good to do WandaVision spoilers. Hello, bring your own popcorn. Hello, my friend. How are we doing? We're doing good, thank you. Can you watch French? I'm guessing that's French. French Connection. I do need to watch that movie. Have you seen that film?
No, I haven't.
If you had to choose, my favorite Pixar movie is. Oh, if I had to choose, my favorite Pixar movie is Inside Out. It's fair enough. I haven't seen Inside Out in a while, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it recently with my rewatch of all the Pixar films, and the one thing that really irritated me about that film is sadness. She just really gets on my nerves. Like she's always moody. She's like always like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? I think she's a bit like Mater in Cars. Like she's a spice character. I don't really want to see her the whole film. Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. She's voiced by the actress from The Office, isn't she? I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think she's good in that. Phyllis, she's funny.
I see. Yeah.
It's sadness. It's like, you know.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that film. I can't really remember much. All I remember is when Bing Bong died. I was dying with him in the cinema. That's all I know. If you have Disney Plus, they just added My Name Is Earl, one of my favorite comedies. Oh, okay, might check that out. I don't really have an opinion on this, Heisenberg.
What do you think of Eminem? I don't really have an opinion either, to be honest.
Sound of Metal is amazing. I'm glad you enjoyed it, James. Yes, it is amazing. Very much. I want to get all the Oscar nominations watched before the Oscars come out. And at the minute, this is maybe my favourite. I've seen... What have I seen? It's going off Best Picture. I've seen Trial of Chicago 7. I've seen another 2, I think.
Is Soul going up for Oscar?
It's going up for Best Animation, I think. I'm trying to figure what other ones are going up for Best Picture at the minute, but I genuinely don't know off the top of my head. I'm struggling a bit. Oh, Judas and the Black Messiah I've seen. That's going up for Best Picture. No, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I can say that Sound of Metal is my favourite one so far. Are you going to pre-order Zack Snyder's Justice League? I'm very tempted to pre-order the HMV Steelbook. I'm going to pre-order the Amazon 4K. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get in 4K because I am trying to future-proof my collection a little bit because I'm hoping to get a 4K TV in the future. So yeah, if I get it, it'll definitely be the 4K. Plus, I've heard the DC films look really good in 4K.
They do. Well. They really do, actually. Most Warner Brothers films do. I've noticed that. Warner Brothers do a great job with their 4Ks. Why not grow your hair out? Rocky Raccoon. I love the name, by the way. I don't know. My hair's annoying. At the minute, I don't look too back. The hair keeps it back. So the hat keeps it back. So I've had it on all day. But it's in front. Look how long this thing is. Oh, God, it's horrible. I hate it. Favorite Robert De Niro film? Not allowed to do a Scorsese. That's really tricky. You know, I was thinking maybe Joker, but I'm going to be very controversial here because I grew up with this film. I'm going to say Meet the Parents. What a great little comedy film.
Yeah. When he does that thing where he does that, like,
yeah,
yeah, and he has the cats, and he's just, yeah.
I love those first 2 Meet the Fockers films. They're fantastic.
Yeah, I love him as well. I quite like him in Stardust as well. If you ever seen that.
Oh yeah, he's the pirate captain, isn't he? That likes to dress up as a woman.
Yeah.
I did like that movie, actually. That's a DC film, I think.
Is it?
Surprisingly. Yeah, it's based off a DC comic.
No, I didn't know that.
I think I think that's my favourite of his. I'd probably say Meet the Parents. I sort of grew up with that. You guys think of Sky Cinema? I mean, yeah, so I don't really use it much, honestly. The first film I've watched on it, like premiere-wise, is Justice League.
Same, yeah. We had it as kids, and you know, but yeah, I just bought Now TV, and I got Sky Cinema on that to watch it. So
yeah, no, I used to have Now TV because that's how I used to get my Game of Thrones when that was airing.
Oh yeah,
that was a waste of money for the last season. Should really watch Raging Bull. I really should. Do you still play the Avengers game, James? So the talks come out. So what should be? No, I haven't. Did you get the Avengers game that come out?
Yeah, I did. I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, so did I. What did you think of it though?
I thought the story was good, but I thought the multiplayer was a bit trash. Like, it was just like this. You could fight Abomination and Taskmaster, and it was just the same fight over and over again. Like, there's nothing different. And then when they added Kate Bishop, she was good, but then I got bored. And then I went on the other day to have a quick look, and Hawkeye's the same as Kate Bishop, pretty much. So it's like,
yeah, I can honestly say I finished the campaign, and about a week after that, I was done with the game. I don't know why I really did not connect with that game. I didn't play any of the add-on characters, and I don't really plan to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were getting the right films. David O. Russell, Silver Linings Playbook was really good. He did direct Joy. I think Joy is the last film I saw from him. I'm not sure what he's done since Joy. Hello, James Millership. Currently sorting out my DVD and Blu-ray collection as I have a new man cave. Photos going up on the Facebook group soon. Very nice. We look forward to seeing it. And first video. Very exciting. Just lost where I was. Best Alan Parker film is Angel Heat with Robert De Niro. Fair enough. Have not seen that one. Have you ever seen Mandalorian or Boogie Nights? I think Alex Pictures watched Boogie Nights and he loved it like a week or two ago. But I haven't seen them. Have you seen those films?
No, I haven't.
Have you guys seen the reviews for Kong versus Godzilla that came? I saw a couple, and I hear it's like King of the Monsters, where the monster stuff's awesome, but the human stuff is really bad again. So I think we all had an inkling this was going to happen.
Yeah. Millie Bobby Brown screaming the whole film.
Yeah, it's not my idea of a Godzilla movie, but who do you think will win? I mean, in my head, I think Godzilla should surely have this because the guy is a nuke and he shoots lasers, and I think he's a lot cooler. But I've seen a lot of people pointing out that they keep referring to King Kong as just Kong, and he hasn't got the King title, so I think he's probably going to beat Godzilla, and then they're going to start calling him King Kong. So I think Kong's going to win, but I'm Team Godzilla all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon it might be like a Batman v Superman situation where they'll fight for like a little bit, and then they'll just team up against a bigger threat, maybe.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of rumors about Mecha Godzilla being in it, and some people think they can see him in the trailer. I've paused the bit at the start of the trailer where you see like some big red silvery thing go over the top, and it could be Mecha Godzilla, but it looks very blurry still.
Yeah.
Speaking of Paul Rudd, have you seen his TV show Living with Yourself? I have. I really liked it. Have you seen that one?
I haven't, no.
It's really good. It's like, I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what happens now. They clone him or something, and there's two of him, and it's honestly amazing. It was so good. I'm really hoping to see a second season.
Yeah, sounds right. Is it on Netflix or?
I've got a feeling it's Prime. I think it's Prime. I'm not too sure. Alex will be able to help us out there, I'm sure. Mr. Alex Pitt. I'm hoping this is sarcasm. Justice League 2017 is amazing.
No, it's not.
Do you think old man Steve will show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I reckon it's possible. I mean, he's not dead yet. Well, not that we've known anyway.
Nah, a lot of people seem to think we're gonna see his funeral in the show.
Yeah, like we did with Peggy in Civil War.
Yeah.
That's possible.
I know I'm just gonna bawl my eyes out.
Yeah.
Considering,
sorry.
I was considering we just had Iron Man's death.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not ready. They did like a light-hearted thing with it, didn't they? With playing the song, it just had photos of them all.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. What do you think will Pulse's best and worst performance? Sorry, no, worst performance is Mark in Midsummer. Oh, is this the eyebrow kid? Is this who they're on about? Polters. I think I know the actor you're on about. Let me have a look. Let me just make sure. Midsummer. Yes. Do you know this actor, Mark?
Oh yes. He was in the third Narnia movie.
Oh, he was. Yeah, he was the little kid, weren't he? The annoying one. Yeah. What's his best and worst performance? Do you know what I loved him in, actually? Have you seen that movie, We're the Millers? the comedy
I've
film.
heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
He was actually really good in that. He was in The Revenant. I don't even remember. I can't remember him being in that.
Oh yeah, he was, because I remember he knew about Leonardo DiCaprio's son dying, and then Tom Hardy found out, and he basically Tom Hardy was intimidated, telling him to shut up and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
now. That's crazy. I completely forgot he was in that. I don't think he has a bad performance, because even in Midsummer, I'm not a fan of that movie. I don't think he's bad in it.
no, I mean I haven't seen Midsummer, but I've heard mixed things about it.
I don't think he has a bad performance, to be honest. Yet, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not an outstanding actor, but I won't go out my way and say that he's got any bad performances. Better not walk out of HMV without anything when we go Blu-ray hunting in May. Well, we'll see. Hopefully they'll have something for me to buy. Let's see a stream Fortress movie. I don't know anything about that, to be honest. Do you know? Is that a game or something?
I have no clue.
Fair enough. Another Georgia. Yeah, I've heard American Graffiti is really good, actually. I think Harrison Ford's in that as well. I really need to watch that. See, people hate Jar Jar. I don't know what your opinion is on Jar Jar. I don't like him necessarily, but I don't think he's awful.
No, I think he has like a humour touch, especially to Phantom Menace. Like, silly things like him getting his tongue stuck on the pod racer. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a nice little comedy aspect.
Yeah, I don't mind Jar Jar. I don't. He's an inconvenience to the plot sometimes, but he's funny. He's got some funny moments to him. I just don't think people were expecting that from Star Wars. They weren't expecting such an outrageously goofy character.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely gets too much hate, because I remember the actor that plays him. He came out and said that he had suicide thoughts because people were bullying him about it, and that's really sad, and shouldn't happen, really. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, there's some very toxic Star Wars fans out there where when they don't like something, they take it out on the wrong people. Like, I really don't like The Rise of Skywalker, but I'd never go after an actor. So I remember people who didn't like Episode 8. They went after the actress who played Rose, and she had to quit all the social media and stuff. Kelly Marie Tran, I think the actress' name is, and it's terrible. There's some very toxic people out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I like Episode 7 and 8, we don't talk about Episode 9. 1 through 6 feel like George Lucas's movies. 7 through 9 feel like another person's vision. Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they should do, what they could do is do a bit like how Zack Snyder did with Justice League. They could have J.J. Abrams come back and do his version for The Last Jedi, and then see how it turns out, because that might improve Rise of Skywalker then.
Maybe, yeah. Honestly, I would just like George Lucas to do all three. I'd like George Lucas just to come back, not necessarily direct them, but at least write them, I think. That would have been perfect for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, how could I be so like? Oh, don't worry, Ben. We're gonna go till 9, 9:15, if that's okay with you, Alex.
Yeah, that's cool.
My media teacher has told me to go watch Line of Duty. No, I haven't seen it, but my mum has, and she loves it. Have you seen any of Line of Duty?
No, I haven't. No.
I hear it's very good. Who do you think should be the villain in the upcoming Mission Impossible sequels? I think Hugh Jackman or Bradley Cooper. I don't know. But they're filming they're finished filming 7 now, I think. So I feel like if a huge actor like one of those were in it, we'd know by now.
Yeah.
And then there's only one after that, and I think these two are connected. So I don't think we'll be seeing any massive actor as the villain. One of my favorite Revenge of the Sith is when Obi-Wan destroys Grievous and says, "So uncivilized." That is a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
you seen that awful deleted scene where Grievous has Anakin and Obi-Wan pinned on his ship, and they're trying to signal like how they're going to escape? And Obi-Wan's like, maybe we should use this technique, and he like tweaks his mustache. Anakin's like, how about this one? And he like rubs his eyebrow.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one on Grievous's ship where Shock T gets stabbed by
Oh
Grievous.
yeah, Grievous does some weird thing where he like strokes her horn, don't he? And then he just stabs her through the back or something,
Yeah.
isn't it? I can't lie, I love Revenge of the Sith, but the deleted scenes are truly atrocious.
Yeah.
What do you think of Robert Pattinson's being the next Batman? I'll let you go first on this one if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. You know, Robert Pattinson's been pretty good in a lot of films that I've seen. Like, I thought he was good in Tenet, even though obviously the film wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But obviously he's not very good in Twilight. But honestly, I think he'll do amazing as Batman. Like, it blew me away when I saw that scene in the trailer where he just broke all that guy's bones.
Yeah.
Like, it's so brutal.
I feel exactly the same. I'm a bit gutted we're not going to see more Ben Affleck as Batman, because I to be fair, I even said this before Justice League. So I don't like Batman v Superman, but he was one of the best bits about it. So I'm still a bit gutted about Ben Affleck, but I think he'll be good, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know Carl Pilkington? I do. I find Carl Pilkington very funny. Do you know who Carl Pilkington is?
I don't know. No.
He's what's he most famous for? Probably Idiot Abroad, if you've seen that show.
Oh,
The
I've
Ricky
heard
Gervais.
that. Yeah, the cover's the guy in the mud, isn't it?
That's it, and that's him, the guy in the mud. That's Carl Pilkington.
Oh, okay.
He is the idiot who goes, because he done this amazing podcast radio show with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. Originally, it was just going to be Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant just talking. And I think this is what sort of made these guys famous. Carl Pilkington was the producer, but he's so stupid, like so over the top stupid. He says what comes into his head. They got him on the radio show, and they just started to get him to chat about things. Like they said, you know, how do you reckon they get monkeys to the moon and stuff? And he'll start chatting loads of random shit, like, and it's amazing. If honestly, I'd recommend giving it a listen. Just the Ricky Gervais show. It's amazing. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
It's really funny, really good. Best Picture nominations are Trial of Chicago 7, Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, Nomadland. I really want to see Nomadland. Sound of Metal, Father, Promising Young Woman, and Mank. Oh, Mank is the other one I've seen. Which, that's why I forgot it, because it's a very forgettable movie.
I mean, this is going to sound really bad, but I've not seen any of them that have been listed.
Honestly, I don't think that's bad at all this year. None of them. I don't get me wrong. I'm sure some of them are like. I'm really enjoying Sound of Metal, but if it wasn't going up for Best Picture, I'm not sure I would have watched this movie. And like the ones I have seen, like Trial of Chicago 7, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Mank, I liked all those films a lot, but I think any other year they wouldn't be going up for Best Picture.
Yeah. I mean, they're not films I'd probably go and watch in the cinema, to be honest.
No. Sound of Metal, to be fair, I'm really enjoying. That's the one out of the ones I've seen. So, well, I've only seen half it, but that's that one there. I am really enjoying, I must say. One of my favorite Revenge of the Sith lines is when Obi-Wan. We've already had that. I don't understand how Darcy crashes the ice cream van into an armored car in WandaVision final.
She does it on purpose, doesn't she, to trap the director?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what there is. I don't know. I'm not sure what. Maybe you mean why it does so much damage because it's an armored car. I mean, it's a Marvel show. Yeah. Avengers is really good on PS5. We've made great use of new controller. Oh, that's good to be fair. What's the most scary movie you've watched? Mine is The Day, after it was terrifying. Scary. What's the most scared you've been in a movie?
First time watching The Conjuring one.
I agree. I agree. Those Conjuring films terrify me.
Oh man, especially the second one. You know when the nun comes out the painting.
Oh, awful, awful. I couldn't do it. The worst bit is one of it was in the trailer where she's seeing the nun in the mirror in the reflection, and I remember in the trailer eventually it ends up behind her. But I was watching it, and still when it was behind her, I still absolutely jumped out my seat.
Oh man, like I think I didn't watch them in the cinema though. I watched them at home on the Blu-ray. And
Mm.
even then, it was still scary. Like,
Oh yeah, it really is. Yeah, they really are terrifying movies. Do you know John Wayne? I do, but I don't think I've seen any of his films off the top of my head.
I've heard of him. He used to do westerns, didn't
Yeah, it's some of the old classics. Spent Star Wars Squadrons is one of the most boring games I've ever played. What are your thoughts on it? Have you played Squadrons?
he? Haven't. No, it didn't appeal to me in the trailers. Like, I just thought,
I wasn't massive on it. I really wasn't. There meant to be these big revelations in it where I don't know, Wedge would show up or Hera, and it's like I'm not as excited as I should be. I don't know what it is. I just couldn't. I wasn't massively into the game either. Movie line, to be fair. Oh, that Paul Rudd show is Netflix. Living with Yourself. It is
oh
Netflix.
yeah,
Definitely recommend that one. I wouldn't mind rewatching that myself. It's been so long.
yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
I think you'll really like it. It's really clever. One of Paul Rudd's best performances. Yes, it is a big joke. Justice League 2017 is not. Even seen it. Okay. Sam was dressing up in a back at the start of the episode. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that actually they thought that we were going to see Steve's funeral like immediately in the first episode when everyone was in their suits.
Yeah, and I mean, what was good about that scene though, where like he stood up and spoke about Captain America, was we got that nice cameo from Rhodey in there as well.
That caught me really off guard. I was not expecting him to show up.
Neither was I. I thought next time we'd see him was Armor Wars or the next
Mm.
Avengers film or something like that.
I can't remember whether they announced he was going to be in this or not.
I don't think they did. No.
No, it's good that they didn't. Marvel aren't only, or Disney in general aren't great at doing that. They love announcing stuff. You don't really
Yeah.
get these surprise appearances much. I'm surprised The Mandalorian kept some things under wraps for season 2.
Oh yeah. That end cameo.
Yeah, exactly. How that didn't leak, I don't know. Disney Plus Star or Netflix? I mean, I'm going to go with Netflix out of those two because Disney Plus Star, there's a lot more on Netflix.
I think I'm gonna get Disney Plus Star just because Netflix at the moment, the films seem to be pretty, not that good. I was looking at the horror section the other night, and all of them were really bad. Like all I'd seen, like there's
Yeah.
nothing great. Like for example, they're taking the Paranormal Activities off. Well, why?
Yeah.
It's still a good franchise. Like it's good.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. I see your point. What's your favourite animated film, not being Disney animation movie? Ooh, favourite animated film, Disney. I might go Shrek 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Shrek 2.
Yeah, Spirited Away is jumping out at me as well, but I think I've got to go Shrek 2.
You gotta love that gingerbread scene at the end with the where he turns huge.
Mongo, we love it.
Yeah. And the introduction to Puss in Boots as well.
Exactly. God, the big gingerbread man. What a character. What an absolute character. Puss was amazing. And Detroit. I need to see Detroit. I've heard that film is amazing though. did you hear that Falcon and the Winter Soldier may introduce Decree Montgomery as Wolverine? I'm not sure who that is off the top of my head, but I don't think that's true at all.
No, I don't know who that is.
Nah, I don't think we're going to be seeing Wolverine. I don't want to see Wolverine anytime soon. I want to see some other X-Men. Wolverine got the spotlight in all the Fox ones. I want to see some other X-Men.
Yeah, I would like to see maybe like Angel, Cyclops, Storm,
Absolutely.
Havoc, like some
Yeah,
of the other characters.
I completely agree. I really want to see some more Cyclops. I'd like to see some Gambit as well. Yeah, I don't really want to see Wolverine again anytime soon. Marvel might as well save him, because the thing is, once they do the other big X-Men and the Fantastic Four, which will come probably in the next 5 years, they're going to be back to all our main heroes are out now, because they've already used all their other main heroes, so they might as well save Wolverine for when that lot fade out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm to be honest, I'm quite worried about the future of Wolverine because Hugh Jackman was the perfect fit for that character.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be casting him, the next Wolverine. I don't envy whoever's job that is.
No.
Top 3 criterions. What would yours be? Or are these your first ones, actually, the Wes Anderson
Yeah, they're my
ones?
first ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, you've done very well with the Life Aquatic there, because in terms of film, I'd say that. Life Aquatic, Grand Budapest, and Marriage Story, probably for me. They're incredible movies. Packaging, it'd be Marriage Story, The Irishman, The New World, maybe. Favorite part of the Snyder Cut is definitely the part where Superman comes back and says, "I'm not impressed." What's your favorite part of the Snyder Cut?
I'd have to say this is going to probably be an unpopular opinion, but when Steppenwolf is just destroying the Amazons at the beginning, like
Yeah.
he jumps in the air when they're trying to go away with the horses, slams his hammer down. Like,
That is really good. I must admit that is awesome. That bit, I really enjoyed that. See, I really liked it when he pulled the Atlanteans up on the beach, and then he just lobbed that one against a brick, and you just saw the blood. I was like, "That's badass." I don't even care. I love it.
oh yeah. Also, when Superman's just beating the crap out of Steppenwolf, it's just boom, boom,
Yeah,
smashes his horn off his head.
yeah.
Like,
I gotta say, I was so impressed with that movie. I really liked Steppenwolf in it. He was so much better. And Darkseid, he didn't do much, but that guy was awesome. That really quick bit where he murders Aquaman and does his own mega beams, I was like, that's what I want. I want more of that.
yeah, and it was super cool to get a lantern in it as well, a Green Lantern character.
He was cool. Although I gotta say, that fight where Darkseid was, come to Earth all those years ago, Ares and Zeus were carrying everyone. They done all the work at beating Darkseid in that.
Oh, I remember watching that scene. I was thinking, you weren't very good in Wonder Woman, mate, but you're good in this one.
Yeah, you done good here. Oh dear. I find it interesting that the villain from the first Wonder Woman film was in this. It's so odd, but I really like that about Snyder. Like, he got like Willem Dafoe in this, and you've got the Joker and stuff. I like the fact that there's a lot of random characters popping up.
Yeah, I thought that was good. I thought the post-credit scenes as well, where you had multiple. So you had the Deathstroke one, you had the Joker one, you had like the Cyclops setup. You had like really quite a few of them.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I wasn't. The one thing I didn't like about that movie was the future stuff with the Joker.
Yeah,
Even though I'm pleased we saw him, it was nice to see the Joker involved. I don't know. I wasn't huge on that.
I enjoyed it a little bit because he referenced Red Hood, Jason Todd in that as well. So that was good.
Yeah, there was definitely some good bits to it. I got to say, I'm still really impressed with the Snyder Cut. I never thought I'd say I'd enjoy a Zack Snyder film that much, but It's happened. It's happened. 2021 is continuing to get stranger.
Yeah.
Have you played that anthology game series, Little Hope? I haven't even heard of it.
No, I mean,
I saw your Instagram story of Star Wars window cleaner. Oh, I don't know if you saw this on my story. I do like if I find some funny prequel stuff, I'll more than likely post it on my story now.
Yes.
It was a guy cleaning Palpatine's window when the Jedi come to arrest him, and he's cleaning the windows from the outside, and then he's watching them all get murdered, and he's like, oh. You guys' reactions to David Tennant's last scene as the Doctor? Well, I can't lie, I cried.
Same. Especially when he said, "I don't want to go," and like, oh,
Yeah.
so sad. Oh.
I'm trying to think. I must have been 12 or 13 when that aired, and as a kid, it killed me. It broke me.
That music in the background doesn't help either. It's like really sad music as well.
Build up as well, all the companions as well, and it was like, oh god, this is too much, Russell. This is too much. Can you talk through the good things about Alien 3? I feel like it gets trashed on too much. Terrified watching it in theatres. Love the atmosphere, score. I don't know if I can go over all the good things off the top of my head, but I definitely think it gets trashed on too much. I can agree with that. I don't know what your thoughts are on Alien 3.
I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought it was okay. I was quite surprised when they used the dog as for the alien, like when when like he saw the dog. It's like, who would do this to a dog? Like, it's just a bit like, why? Suppose that explains why the alien was so weird.
Yeah, it's because I watched for the first time this month the 2003 cut, and the alien actually doesn't come out of a dog in that one. They changed it for that cut.
Oh, did they?
I think it comes. What did it come out of? Was it a cow? I think a dead cow or something. I can't remember. But they changed it. But yeah, no, I agree. I'm not sure. I didn't like the dog thing. It was a bit weird, but I do like Alien 3. I think it's a decent movie. It's not much more than that, but it's a decent film.
Yeah.
What's a underrated Disney movie? I personally don't get the hate for Black Cauldron. Have you got an underrated Disney animated film?
I have to say Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. I really like that movie, actually. That's a good one. I think, for me, one that no one seems to talk about is The Fox and the Hound. And I really like that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen many of the old classics. I've seen the original Lion King, and I've seen like a couple of the more modern ones, but I haven't really watched any of the really old Disney stuff.
Yeah, I was just sort of brought up on the old ones. I remember watching Peter Pan and Jungle Book so much as a kid. But yeah, no, Fox and the Hound, their 24th movie is one which not many people seem to talk about. I really like that film. I really like that one. Can you please say hello to Jessie, my girlfriend, who's next to me? Shock her a bit. Oh, hello, Jessie.
Hello.
You guessing Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga this year? I absolutely am. I can't wait for this game. It looks so good.
Oh yeah, he looks amazing. It kind of irritated me, when they delayed it again from last year.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I really want to play that game.
And it's so annoying. I can't wait. Although I think I'll get to the Last Jedi and I'll stop there. Where's the live action Treasure Planet? Come on, Disney, give us what we want. I completely agree. Have you seen Treasure Planet?
No, is it any good?
It's really good. I really like it. And you know what? It would work so well as a live action. It's the story of Treasure Island, bit in space with aliens, and it's like it's that as a live action could be amazing. And Ben also agrees with us. That would be so good as live action. They really need to do it. I'm sure glad the cinemas are reopening just in time for The Conjuring 3 in cinema.
Oh yeah, I'll be going to see that one in the cinema.
Oh, you can have fun with that. Alex seems to think I'll be going, as Mr. Pitt thinks I'll be going as well. A lot of people seem to think I'll be going to see that in the cinema, but I tell you now, I'm not going to do it. I can't sit in a dark room with that movie. Too much.
Oh man, I was told a story actually. My brother's mate went to the cinema to watch The Conjuring 2, and he shit himself that much. He had a popcorn in his hand. He flipped the popcorn up, and the popcorn went all over the guy behind him.
Oh dear. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I can't see myself sitting through one in the cinema. I can't. I don't think I've got the balls to do it.
Oh, I watched Annabelle Comes Home in the cinema, and that was pretty scary in the dark.
Have I seen that one? Is that the second one?
The third
Oh
Annabelle.
no, Creation. I haven't seen Comes Home. I've seen the first one and Creation. I need to see Comes Home.
Creation's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that one's really good. It's just the first one I don't think people like much.
Nah, I didn't like it either, to be honest.
No, I thought it was very meh. Without comparing Draco, well, I'm not going to pronounce that surname because I'll butcher it. Wolverine to Hugh Jackman will do a good job in general. I don't know because I don't know the actor off the top of my head. If I see a picture of him, I might know him. Do you think we'll ever see a live action version of Cal from Fallen Order? Ooh, well, we could, because the actor, of course, they motion captured him and they've CGI'd the actor. The actor looks identical. So
I hope so. I mean, I loved playing as him in the game, and I thought it was very interesting. So I hope we do.
Absolutely. I'll be curious to see what they do with him. I sort of hoping, though, they don't bring him to live action until the third game's done, just because if he pops up, for example, in The Mandalorian or something, then it's like, well, we know he's going to survive the next two games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because my theory is he'll probably die at the end of the games, because it's just another one of those things where it's going to be like, well, where was he during Rebels? Where was he during the original films? Where is he in the sequels? So I've got a feeling he's probably going to die at the end. But if he appears in Mandalorian, for example, then all that's gone.
Yeah. I hope we get maybe the Night Sister will come back as well in the next game.
I think she will. I think we'll have her. I think we'll have the original team. I want to know who the villain's going to be, because now they've done, because Vader pops up at the end. I'm thinking maybe we might have the Grand Inquisitor in the next game, because he was in the art book for the first game. So
I have to say that Vader bit at the end. Oh my god! I went to see Star Wars nerd mode. I was like, yes.
Yeah, same. I was jumping up and down. I was so happy.
Oh, especially when he strangled you and you had to pull the thing down at him. He just stopped it with one hand and just threw a load of metal at him. Oh my god!
My favorite bit was when what's her name? What's his the woman's name in the game?
Oh, Sia.
Yeah, when she sort of ran at Vader and then he just went, knocked her off. I was like, I don't even care that I've just spent 15 hours with this woman. That was so cool. I'm fine with it. I really enjoyed Star Wars Squadrons. It's amazing in VR. To be fair, I've heard if you play it in VR, it is incredible. Because I don't know if you watch him on YouTube, Angry Joe. He played this game in VR and said it was amazing.
Oh right, cool. I don't watch him. No.
Oh no, he's quite good. But he said VR, amazing game. So I can believe that, to be fair. Do you feel like movies did not come out streaming platforms, but hit theaters after the pandemic got overlooked in 2020? Let Him Go, Jungle Land. I'm going to say yes, because I didn't see any of them.
Yeah, I think the only film I saw in the cinema 2020 before lockdown was 1917.
Yeah.
I did want to see The Invisible Man, but I didn't in the end.
Oh, fair enough. It's all, I think everyone was a bit nervous to go to the cinema then, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they bring back Ezra for the Mandalorian season 3. I think we're going to see Ezra in Ahsoka.
Yeah, we could do.
Because I think, obviously, the Ahsoka episode in the Mandalorian season 2 teased Thrawn, and Ezra is probably with Thrawn, and Ahsoka's looking for Thrawn. So I think that's where we're going to see Ezra. And a lot of people keep fan casting the guy from Aladdin. And Aladdin, that actor put a post up on Instagram the other day, and he, underneath where you put the caption, he put an Ezra quote. So it's like, oh.
Perfect for the character. Perfect.
They gotta be getting ready to film that soon. So they got to be doing casting. So I think we're in with a good chance of getting that guy to play him.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Rebels season 1 to 3. It's Ezra. It's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he is
also,
cool.
Did you know Tom Baker voices one of the characters in Rebels?
He is the Bendu.
Yeah, the big
monkey. Yeah, he's very cool in it, actually.
Yeah, every time I was hearing him, I was thinking, that's Doctor Who.
Yeah,
when's he gonna say, would you care for a jelly baby? Like,
yeah. It's so weird that he's in that. There's a lot of big actors that pop up in these animated shows. Like, I remember about halfway through season 1 clocking that the Grand Inquisitor was Jason Isaacs. I was like, this voice is so familiar. And then I looked it up online. I was like, oh my God, that's Jason Isaacs.
Oh, yeah.
I do love Rebels, though. I really love it. I'm going to get on my wall, actually, to go next to my Clone Wars one. I think I'm going to get the season 4 poster.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice poster, to be fair. Yeah.
I do prefer the season 3 one, but the season 3 one doesn't have Kanan on, and I love Kanan, so I was like, and I wanted to get either season 3 or 4 because Thrawn, need Thrawn on it because top tier character. We love Thrawn.
Yeah, Thrawn's great.
So I think I'm gonna get the season 4 one. Speaking of Shrek, they announced that Puss in Boots 2 is coming out next year. Wow, they're doing a second Puss in Boots film.
That's sick.
I actually haven't seen the first one. I can't lie. I love the Shrek movies, especially the first 2, but I haven't seen the Puss in Boots film.
Yeah, I watched it as a kid and I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, thought it was all right.
Well, now I've got an excuse to go watch it, so I'll need to watch it for the second one. I can't believe they're doing a second one. That's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it performed at the box office, but yeah, I'm surprised as well by that.
Yeah. Favorite Rocky film? Well, Alex hasn't seen them yet, so I'll just say the first one. Doctor, what year is this, Rose? Oh, yeah, one of the last lines there from David's last episode. Heartbreaking one.
Great, yeah. Oh.
What's been the most confusing movie you guys watched?
Tenet.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't even think Christopher Nolan understood Tenet. I'm watching The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which means that you know what? I've heard that film isn't too bad. Sean Connery, I think. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure exactly who's in that one. I can't remember. Have you played Kingdom Hearts 3? The story level was amazing. She completed Disney World. No, I have not played that.
Neither have I.
Thanks for your background, James, over the course. Videos remind me on what films I need to see. Well, hey, it's a pleasure. I'm pleased that I can always recommend some good movies. What do you think will happen to Din at the end of The Mandalorian? Ooh, that's an interesting question. And we've actually nearly caught up with the comments. So if anyone's got any last-minute comments, please let us know. But what do you think will happen to Din at the end of The Mandalorian?
I reckon he could maybe die, or he might end up dying.
Yeah, I think it's a possibility. I hope he sort of rides off into the sunset. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I reckon for season 3, I reckon they'll just take back Mandalore.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's going to be sort of him versus Bo-Katan in the next season, which is going to be interesting.
yeah, because sorry, what's his name again? The villain,
Oh,
in
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon. Yeah, sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah. He was like a bit of a shit stirrer. He was like, "Oh, you need to kill the person to get the saber." Right.
It doesn't make much sense because Sabine had the dark saber in Rebels, and she just gave it to Bo-Katan, and Bo-Katan was like, "All right, I'll have it." And then in Mandalorian, she's like, "Nah, I need to kill you, mate." Anyway, I think there was just a little bit of the writers there missing out a bit, but well. I remember that the last film that I seen in cinema was Tenet. Well, let's hope I see a better film when it reopens. Yeah. I can't remember what the last one was for me, because I think I saw Tenet and New Mutants like back to back, and they were honestly sort of on the same level for me, enjoyment wise.
Yeah, I watched Tenet. And then September I went to the showcase. And I did one of them, £5 old film rewatch things.
Oh yeah.
And I went to watch Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in the cinema.
Oh nice. To be fair, I wouldn't mind going back and watching that one on the big screen.
It's a good experience.
Definitely. What's your favorite Blu-ray box set?
Probably the Lord of the Rings set.
Good choice.
Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be tempted to agree with that. Actually, I do love that box set. Rank Indiana Jones films. Have you seen the Indiana Jones films?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
I thought I remembered you saying you'd seen them.
I think I'd go Crystal Skull last, then I'd go Temple of Doom, then I'd go Raiders of the Lost Ark, then The Last Crusade.
I'd just switch your top two around. I think I'd go Raiders first. I think, but other than that, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Is there any Blu-rays you've seen but never got that you wish you'd picked up? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. No, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know.
I'd probably say The Irishman for me.
Yeah.
And Marriage Story.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, I don't think they're out of print yet, so you still got a good chance of getting them at some point. Thank you so much for popping by, Luke. Thank you so much. And to everyone else, we're not going to go for too much longer. I mean, we're nearly up to date with the comments, but we're trying to be done for around 10 past. In the hallway scene in Rogue One. Oh, is the hallway scene from Rogue One the greatest single scene in Star Wars history?
It's very good. Very good.
Yeah, I'd say it's top 5, definitely.
Oh, easily. He just destroys them rebels, doesn't he? Like, it's mows through them.
That was one of the most hype moments in the cinema for me.
Oh, yeah, same. I was thinking, oh, it's Vader. We won't see anything from him. We'll just hear his breathing. And then he pulls out the lightsaber, and oh, man, that was so good.
It was amazing. It really was great.
Yeah.
What do you think's the worst Terminator movie?
Salvation.
Yep, I agree. I think that one is pretty awful. It's just because they could have done so much with it. That's the worst. That's the biggest offense of that movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Really don't want to see Grogu in season 3, Mandalorian. So I want to see Mando. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much of Grogu in Series 3 anyway. So I think you'll get your wish.
I think he'll be gone now, to be honest, for the rest of the the series. I think his story's ended now.
Yeah, I've got a feeling we might see him at the end of it, like right at the end of Series 3.
Maybe if they do like a time jump, maybe he's like a bit older and he's maybe has a lightsaber now and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. One unnecessary thing from Justice League: long-winded singing from the women at the beginning. Oh yeah, when when Aquaman jumps into the water, and you got those women singing for like a solid minute.
I remember watching that, I was thinking, what's going on here? Like,
yeah, that was a bit weird, I must say. But you know what? At least there was a bit of character to that film, unlike the 2017 one.
Yeah. That cringy line there with Superman where he goes, "You won't let me live, you won't let me die," or something.
Oh, God, so bad. So bad. Why, Joss Whedon? Why? What movie were you upset you did not see in the cinema? Ooh. I don't know. What movie am I upset I'd missed at the cinema? I mean, I wish I'd seen the Lord of the Rings films. I mean, I was very young when they come out. I was born in 97. So, the first one was, when was the first one? 2001?
Yeah.
So I don't think I would have been able to comprehend half the stuff that was happening, but I would love to see the Lord of the Rings films on the big screen.
Yeah, same. If we're talking more modern films, I regret missing Dunkirk in the cinema. I regret missing Thor Ragnarok in the cinema. Interstellar, some of like Nolan's big films.
I didn't see Interstellar actually. That's a good one. You asked my question. Oh, I think I've gone through every comment, Luke. Yeah, no, I have gone through every comment. I think Terminator 3 is underrated. I agree. I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as people make out. I think that one's okay.
Yeah, I thought that's decent. It's better than Salvation in Genesis, for sure.
Yeah. See, I think Grogu might make a small appearance. I didn't think the CGI in Luke was terrible.
No, I think the way he talked was a bit roboty though. Like,
yeah. I think if they're going to make Luke a main character again, they should just cast like Sebastian Stan or something. Because they can't do the CGI all the time. But I don't think it was terrible. I've seen worse CGI.
Yeah.
Favorite Mandalorian character? I'm guessing we have to pick characters that are like new to the show. You can't go like Ahsoka.
Yeah. IGN 11.
Ooh, that's a good one. He is cool. I'm gonna go Moff Gideon. I love Moff Gideon. I think it's because I love the actor.
Oh yeah, to be fair, he's in Breaking Bad, isn't he?
He is in Breaking Bad, and he popped up in season 2 of The Boys. Really good actor.
Yeah, I've heard you and Brian talking about that on off the movies, and I was thinking, oh, it sounds interesting. All right.
Honestly, The Boys, both seasons of it are fantastic. I'd really, really recommend that show. What scene would you remove from the new cut? Personally, I'd get rid of the future stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think they could shorten it. There's some like dragged out dialogue scenes that they could probably shorten down for sure.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Plug time. Oh yes, tomorrow I am going live on Mr. Alex Pitt's channel at 7:30.
I'll be there.
Thank you. I'm very excited about it. To be fair, and I'm really grateful that Alex had me on the channel again. So anyway, here on StreamYard, I know the comments are a bit late on StreamYard, but we've only got one comment left, so we're going to answer this next one, and then I think we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
And it is favorite Spider-Man Sam Raimi line.
Pizza time.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, it's not a line, but I love the emo scenes just because they're so hilarious.
Yeah. It's funny when he's stealing the pizza and the guy goes, "Yo,
You stole that guy's pizza.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate that line as well.
Oh dear, we love the start of Spider-Man 2. It starts so well. Oh dear. Well, I think we'll wrap the live stream up there. There's no more comments come through on StreamYard yet. I know StreamYard is a little bit behind with the comments. But Alex, thank you so much for coming on today. It's really been a pleasure. It's good that we've finally got the internet and stuff, or just the settings or whatever working. You were able to join us in the end.
Oh, thank you for having me on. It's been brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
No, it's been a pleasure. And again, anyone who hasn't checked Alex's channel, top link in the description. Go check it out. You know, you've got a really great channel coming along. I've really been enjoying watching, and really looking forward to seeing it continue to grow, my friend.
Oh, thank you, James. Thank you.
That's all right. It's a pleasure. And thank you to everyone else who's come by. We've been up to 35 people today. I think we might have even got close to 40 a couple times. So we've had a real good turnout today. So thank you everyone for being here.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
But of course, that is it for this live stream. I'll be back next week with another guest. I think it's Movie Worm next week. I think I've got Jordan with me next week, but I lose track nowadays as well. You know, I mean, people know what I'm like. I forget what day of the week it is. But anyway, thank you so much everyone for coming by, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.